Have you ever wondered why the Vikings, a people from the chilly north, ruled the seas? A question that has piqued the curiosity of historians and enthusiasts alike for centuries. Laying the groundwork for this enigma, we delve into the world of the Vikings, a formidable group hailing from the frosty landscapes of Scandinavia. Their reputation precedes them. They were known as fearsome warriors, but their prowess was not confined to land. The open sea was their second home, a realm they mastered with unparalleled finesse. Their nautical advancements were nothing short of revolutionary. They pioneered shipbuilding techniques that allowed them to navigate the unpredictable ocean currents, conquer the high seas, and reach lands far beyond their native borders. Their longships, agile and swift, were a testament to their ingenuity, a symbol of their maritime dominance. These Norsemen, as they were known, were not just warriors, but skilled mariners who commanded respect on the open seas. So, what gave the Vikings this maritime superiority? It was their advanced shipbuilding techniques. The Vikings were not just fierce warriors, but they were also skilled craftsmen and master seafarers. Their shipbuilding techniques were far ahead of their time, and it's these skills that gave them their edge on the high seas. Their vessels, most notably the longships, were marvels of naval architecture. Crafted from sturdy oak, these sleek, shallow-draft vessels were designed for both speed and flexibility. Their symmetrical bow and stern allowed them to swiftly reverse direction without turning around, a unique feature that gave them a strategic advantage in naval confrontations. The longships were also remarkably fast. Their streamlined design, combined with a large, square sail, allowed them to reach impressive speeds. They could easily traverse the open ocean, yet were nimble enough to navigate narrow rivers and shallow waters, making them perfect for the Vikings' hit-and-run style of warfare. But it wasn't just their shipbuilding prowess that set the Vikings apart, they were also expert navigators. Without the aid of modern navigational tools, the Vikings relied on their intimate knowledge of the sea currents, wind patterns, and even the behavior of marine life to chart their course. They would observe the flight patterns of birds, the direction of the wind, and the position of the sun and stars to find their way across the vast open sea. The Vikings also used primitive but effective navigational aids, like the sun compass and the sunstone. The sun compass was a circular disc used to determine the direction of the hidden sun, while the sunstone was a type of mineral believed to help locate the sun in an overcast sky. These shipbuilding and navigation innovations were not just the product of a seafaring culture. They were the result of a deep understanding of the natural world, a keen eye for detail, and an unyielding drive to explore, conquer, and survive in the harshest of conditions. These shipbuilding and navigation innovations undoubtedly put the Vikings a step ahead of their contemporaries. The Vikings' sea dominance wasn't just about sailing and raiding, it had far-reaching implications. No corner of the known world was left untouched by the Vikings' seafaring prowess. Their longships, marvels of nautical engineering, allowed them to explore beyond their Scandinavian homeland, opening up new trade routes and establishing settlements in distant lands. From the icy fjords of Norway, they ventured west to the British Isles, east into the heart of Russia, and even across the Atlantic to North America. The Vikings' seafaring expeditions didn't just trade goods but ideas, cultures and languages too. Their influence spread far and wide, leaving a lasting impact on the societies they encountered. In Ireland, they founded cities. In Russia, they established trade routes. In North America, they were the first Europeans to set foot, centuries before Columbus. From the coasts of North America to the rivers of Eastern Europe, Viking longships left a wake that reshaped the world. To sum it up, the Vikings didn't just rule the seas. They transformed them into highways of exploration, conquest, and cultural exchange. They were more than just fearless warriors. They were ingenious shipbuilders, developing advanced techniques that allowed them to sail further and faster. Their longships, with their shallow drafts and symmetrical designs, were marvels of maritime engineering. The Vikings were also master navigators, using the sun, stars, birds, and even the color of the sea to guide their way across the open ocean. They ventured into unknown waters, fearlessly exploring new territories and establishing far-reaching trade routes. Their sea rule had a profound impact on the world. It led to an exchange of cultures, ideas, and goods, and it shaped the course of history. So the next time you think of the Vikings, remember them not just as fierce warriors, but as groundbreaking mariners who charted the unknown seas and changed the course of history.